Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to continue reviewing the Exorcist TV series, chapters 7 and 8. In my last review on chapters 5 and 6, I tried using some new video displays, but they weren't working as well, so I'm going to try something a little different this time. Now looking back at chapter 6, Father Marcus caught up with an animalistic possessed Casey and was able to cast the demon out of her with what looked like a supercharged baptism. Casey was again herself, but only temporarily. If you haven't seen chapter 7, you might want to switch over to one of my other videos because there are going to be spoilers ahead. Just go ahead and hit that little red button. And if you don't, then let's proceed to chapter 7. Casey's been relocated to Mother Bernadette's convent to continue the exorcism. She's gone from being animalistic to unresponsive as Bernadette, Marcus, and Tomas are losing the battle and losing Casey. Mother Bernadette is ready to put Casey out of her misery. Marcus wants to continue the fight with his newfound faith, and Tomas wants to do what's right. As it stands, Tomas has a lot going on. He's beating himself up about Jessica. He can't tell the Rance family that he knows where Casey is, and he can't tell certain church faculties that he knows where Marcus is. Tomas isn't the only one losing himself. So is Angela. She remembers how dirty she felt in the past, and she doesn't want Casey to feel that way. She feels an unfamiliar disconnection with Casey, and is putting her through anxieties. Should Tomas reveal Casey's whereabouts? Meanwhile, at the other end of the story, Father Bennett stands with members of the planning committee, questioning their moves and motives. He questions Father Simon about the contributions in the bankrupt landscaping company, Tattersall Landscaping. Not getting any answers, Bennett decides to investigate the Tattersall warehouse and finds plenty. On a side note, there seems to be very little connecting the Rance family's situation and the demonic planning committee, other than a few characters' interactions between stories. In chapter 3, we learn that Casey's possession is by design, part of a plan. But does Captain Howdy's plan include or connect to anything regarding the demon summoning and the visit from the Pope? Chapter 8 starts like a family reunion, and it's executed in an odd linear manner. It's as if the show has each character come forward to interact with Casey one-on-one. Why? I'm sure there was a better way to present the moment. It comes off as really drawn out. It's like an excuse for monologues. The interaction between Kat and Casey is kind of bizarre. Did Kat really believe that Casey is suddenly okay? The exorcism continues and again faces failure at this point. Angela is asked to assist. Question: why does Marcus give Angela instructions to distract the demon while she's in front of Casey? No element of surprise there. I think what saves this scene for me is the demon's dialogue, from its brutal comments toward Angela and revealing personal information from her past. You can definitely see Angela's strength, will, and hope being torn down, but maybe that's what Captain Howdy wanted, to use Casey to get to Angela and weaken her. Father Bennett makes it back to Lester and Cherry Rigo and informs them of his findings. They commence reporting this to the authorities anonymously. Eventually, it becomes a news story and brought to the attention of the visiting cardinal. Father Bennett goes into detail of his findings, including the Papal Planning Commission's members tied to the Tattersall landscaping monies. Now, an interesting thing occurs during the exorcism. Angela seems to have her guard down and is whisked away by the demon into a memory of sort. The moment when Reagan is introduced to Captain Howdy. A lot can be said and asked about this moment. Much of what's mentioned can only be derived from the novel. Unfortunately, it's out of sorts. So further enforces the idea of Jeremy Slater presenting an alternate Exorcist universe and not keeping true to the source. Hence, inspired by the novel. Other than seeing her younger self, Angela meets Captain Howdy, who she recognizes as the photographer from the zoo when she was 6. Did this man do something to her when she was 6? Was the zoo photographer a child molester? In Chapter 5, Angela tells Father Tomas that she remembers her imaginary friend as a little red bird. Is that all she saw of Captain Howdy? Or is that all she remembers? Or allowed to remember? Angela snaps back into reality as Casey is about to pay her head-turning homage to the novel and film. At this point, Angela rushes over to stop her. Now, there is something to be said about Angela's actions. Does this indicate the demon's losing his hold on Casey? Or does it indicate Angela losing herself to the demon? The moment shows Angela to be very desperate. The exorcism continues with the recital of the act of contrition. It's as if each person reciting it is confronting their own inner demons, sweeping away the darkness, and confessing their sins. Suddenly, the demon leaves Casey in an almost not-so-convincing way. She floats, grovels, and floats back down. Somehow that seemed too easy. So, Casey's taken to the hospital to recover. A culprit to the murders is found. Father Tomas and Marcus meet up for beers. Yeah, this lull posing as a happy ending is pretty obvious. There's still much more going on. The corruption in the church stems from much further than the Friars of Ascension in Chicago. Father Bennett finds this out the moment the cardinal has him killed. Father Tomas comes back to his church to find Jessica and her husband Jim waiting for him. Jim confronts Tomas and concludes that the best action to take is to alert Tomas's superiors of his adultery. Was Jessica part of the demon's plan, or is she really going to try to take care of all this? Marcus returns to the Rigo residence, watching the news report on the supposed lone killer. He realizes that things are far from over. Back at the Rance household, Chris gets a rude awakening from her strangely irritated daughter. Like Father Bennett, she comes to realize something too late. Reagan and Captain Howdy are together once more. Chapter 8 raises a lot of questions for me. What did Captain Howdy do to Reagan to ruin men for her? Did he do this when she was 6? Is Reagan the only person that got away from the demon? Did Angela abort a child before Casey and Kat? Will Captain Howdy use Angela to take out the head of the Roman Catholic Church? What do you think? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe because there will be more videos to come. Thanks.